All right. Chapter 1, the first step. The body says what words cannot, Martha Grant. What you will gain from this chapter, you will learn to recognize the exact moment when dance truly begins. That instant when the body decides, crosses over, and transforms. Even if fear is there, is present, you will understand how to act with presence. All right, so I'm going to keep reading the book. I would like you to just stay with me. I might have some comments or not. I will just go through it. This is for YouTube, and it's a way for me to share my book and help more dancers, more people that would like to use dance as the answer, ok? Então vamos lá, let's go. Inspiring truth. You can be technically ready. You may have trained for months, years, but there is a moment when none of that matters unless you step through the door. The moment you step onto the stage, the moment you are seen. Yeah, it's sometimes when you can experience this with workouts or with yoga, with any physical, or even at school when you're studying some subject. Sometimes if you don't get stressed, or say, which means if you don't put yourself in the arena, you have a lighter version of what it is. Yeah. To go deeper, you must experience the stress of crossing the door and of doing an audition or going to a competition or even asking somebody to give you feedback. All right, let's keep going. The story. You've been there. Your body was ready, your mind alert, and yet something trembled inside. It was your first audition. Your first big audition. No longer just a rehearsal. It was now. The room had tall mirrors and old windows. You see, also I'm using this as an English practicing. I wrote the book in Portuguese too. First I wrote it in Portuguese, and I would like to read on the future in Portuguese, but in this moment is exercises on English. All right. Maybe if you're a student of English, it will help you to see my English improving. And the scent of nervousness in the air. You breathe deeply. You breathe it deeply. There was no audience, but there was eyes watching, judging. The pianist began, and so did you. The first moments came with clarity, but in the center of the room, when improvisation demanded more than memorization, everything froze. A blank moment. The mind was silent, and in that moment, a memory. You're already dancing. You're already dancing. Don't start now. Continue. Those words, maybe from an old teacher, maybe from within, lit something in your body. You continue. When it ended, you didn't know it was brilliant or a disaster. Not because of doubt, but because you were present, so physically awake that judgment vanished. Your body entered a state of flow, adrenaline, elevated everything. Yeah, I'll read this one more time, this line one more time. Your body entered a state of flow. Adrenaline elevated everything. It was like in the truest rehearsals, when the choreographer holds time, sustains silence, and movement erupts from the body without warning. There was no execution. There was presence. Like in the rarest performance, when the audience stays silent, at the end, unsure whether to applaud or just breathe. There was no mind, there was presence. In that moment, you became a dancer. Not because you were chosen, but because you crossed the threshold. All right? So I'll stop. I'll stop here. So this is what I would like to do. It is an exercise on English, okay? It will happen moments where I'm going to have to repeat and everything. And I feel like this is more like a study, yeah, than just teaching. But eventually I will be able to communicate the whole chapter in English with more quality. Yes. So all right, guys, I'll be back soon. Talk to you soon. Thank you. And remember, do the dance now. Yeah.